of, as opposed to just, oh, we'll wander around and maybe find what we're looking for, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if you want this trip to go quickly,
you take the fun out of exploring the city. That's what
I
you're wanting to
was
do.
asking!
Taking fun out of exploring the
I'm
city.
not saying that you need to do that. I was fucking asking and nobody responded. I'm sorry.
I was trying to fix OBS, so I was distracted.
Plus, I think Rennis would rather get lost than go shopping. So this is all a part of Kikaku for Rennis.
All according to Kikaku.
Shh. My master plan.
And not like Luna cares one way or the other. She sees a random road somewhere and says, "We must go. I don't care."
This is totally the way I know where I'm going.
I do like adventure. That is why I decided to leave my home and become an adventurer.
Red Bear is really the only one that actually cares where she's going.
This is correct. This is why only V can say that they want to ask directions.
Probably ask directions to that one place, or the...
Oh my god!
To what?
That one place, that one area.
One place in that one area.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
For
know
that one
exactly
thing.
what the fuck you're talking about. I hate you guys.
Yeah, she'd probably ask for directions to a place that might have bear teeth or possibly bear teeth earrings, but assuming that there probably wouldn't be bear tooth earrings, so she's probably gonna have to make them. So probably like a magic shop or something, to because they might have them as components.
I was really confused for a second. I'm like, why would a magic shop just to have bear teeth? Just, that wouldn't be my first place to look. But, yeah, Penelope would tell you that, you guys were just at a jeweler's the night before, so they might have something. But she's not sure. She doesn't spend too much time in the actual jewelry shop. And other than that, she gives you like vague directions to what did I call it? Hold on.
Or maybe even like if there's a general shop or something, might have pelts and junk.
Yeah,
The name of the store is Pelts and Junk.
she gives you vague directions because she's never actually been there to there's actually a shop that's like sells like small animals and like stuff. And she gives you directions to that place as well, that they might have something animal related there.
Hi, don't hate me, but what is that place called?
Small animals and things.
Small animals and things. No, it's called.
Seven things.
I'm glad you asked because this one has a name. It's called Unfamiliar Familiars.
I would like to purchase a tiny owl.
They might have that there.
Mm.
Alright, so where are you guys going first?
Probably that unfamiliar familiars place.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Probably gonna be real lewd on the way and hold hands with Luna.
Oh my god. Fucking
So
get
hot.
a room, you two.
Unbelievably sexual, really.
Disgusting. Uh, yeah, so you guys, it's kind of more towards like the edge of town. It's kind of this like really small shop that looks kind of run down, but not in the like this is uninhabitable way, just like doesn't keep up with it. And there is a sign above the door with the name on it. And yeah, so you guys go in, I presume.
Go ahead and walk in. Look
Okay.
around, take in the sights.
Alrighty. There is a yeah, there's a half elf woman who is there's this little desk kind of in the corner of the shop that she's sitting at, like just writing something down in a journal. And as soon as you guys enter, it's like loud of all just miscellaneous bird noises, like chitters of like rats and like mice and basically a lot of small animals all in cages around.
Basically a pet
And
shop.
yeah, exactly. And as soon as you guys enter, like it's pretty loud. And the woman behind the desk like just says um just says to like in to nobody in particular, just yes, yes, calm down. I know we have customers. Like talking to the animals more or less. And she looked up from her journal and stands up uh and greets you guys. Um sorry, I'm like getting over a cold, so my like voice is shit. Uh so yeah, she greets you guys. She's welcome to Unfamiliar Familiars. My name is Odette. What can I help you with?
I am Red Bear. I was pointed towards your shop because I'm kind of looking for some bear fangs, and I was wondering if you might have those, or if you know where I could go for those.
Uh, she kind of like thinks it over for a second, and she looks down at the thing that she was writing in and kind of like flips through it a little bit, like finally landing on a page and like reading down it of like stock that she might have. And let's see if she has anything. Wow, okay. Um, yeah, so she ends up like looking through like bare teeth, okay. Oh, actually, yes, it does look like we have a pair of bare teeth somewhere around here. Give me a moment. And she kind of like, the desk is like pushed so far into the corner and like the store is so like cluttered that she kind of like has to like jump over the desk to get out from behind it. So she kind of like hops over the desk and like goes off to another corner of the shop and's like rummaging through things. And she goes over to these like this closet next to a bunch of like cages and stuff, and like the cages that have birds in them, that she's next to, they kind of like start like hooting and uh like chirping and stuff, and she's like, yes, I'm sorry I woke you. Calm down, calm down.
While she's doing that, Luna is casing the place.
Okay.
I would like to find a tiny owl.
Yeah, before she was doing that, Luna was trying to make friends with as many animals in this fucking place as humanly possible.
Aw.
But while
okay.
the proprietor is not looking, she's also looking for magical wards, anything that would prevent theft, that kind of thing.
While she's looking, Redbeard's gonna cast Speak with Animals and just start talking to a random animal.
Okay. The animal that is closest to you guys that you just pick out of the crowd to speak with is like this like red panda looking motherfucker. And
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Luna's enamored immediately.
So you go over to the cage and like the red panda kind of like jumps up, like, you know, the thing where they like stand on their hind legs and like
Yes.
basically does that to like the front of the cage and like curious of you guys. And what does Red Bear say?
Hey there, do you have a name?
Friend?
Is that your name?
I don't have a name. Are you my friend?
I don't know. Do you want me to be your friend?
Yes.
Please buy the red panda.
Luna is dead. Luna is dead. She's dead. She's totally dead. Luna has full body leaped onto Red's back and is watching this with fascination.
What's your name?
My name's Red.
But you're not Red.
My hair's red.
I'm Red.
Do you want to be red?
Can I be Red too?
Sure, you can be red if you want.
I have a name.
Yes, you do.
You're my best friend now.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Kind of scratch it underneath its chin.
Give me an animal handling.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 10.
Okay, you're like trying to like find a place to pet it, but it's like kind of squirming around a lot, like curious of your hand, like, what's that? What are you doing, huh? And but then you like finally kind of get to like touch it and like start petting it, and it's just like, no, not there, not there. I'll show you the spot, and like has you like pet it under the chin, basically.
It's super
Like a
weird when they
cat.
can tell you that that's what they want. It's suddenly weird.
Oh, so
Hey,
this is where you like it?
communication is vital. Ooh, yeah, this is where I like it.
See, it's
This got weird.
fucking weird.
And I go ahead and scratch under the chin.
Luna would also like to try petting the cute thing that her wife is talking to.
Okay, give me animal handling.
A whopping 12.
Oh, hey, slightly better than your wife. Yeah, so you kind of like this red panda's kind of just like enamored with Red Bear, and so you're trying to like kind of sneak in there and like pet it too, but like it keeps kind of like shying away from your hand because it's like I don't know this person.
Okay, I leave it alone.
This is Luna. She's my wife. She could be your friend too.
Is she red too?
She's not red too.
Oh. Is she red 3?
No, her name's Luna.
Oh. Luna.
Mhm.
And it kind of like curiously goes closer to Luna so that you can pet it.
I pet it, and I like it. The end.
Awesome. So you are now friends with this tiny red panda.
Does this red panda have to be with us, travel with us now? Because I feel like it does.
I think we might be buying it.
Luna gives her wife a big old kiss on the cheek.
Oh fuck. Let's see. I'm looking up like how
You
much
made
do
it
animals cost?
too cute. You made it too cute. Bex has to have it, so Luna has to have it.
And it's already attached, so
Okay.
What kind of asshole would Red be if she didn't fucking take home her new friend who she named after herself, who is attached? That would be so rude.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking up things.
Also, I did not forget to case the place before this started, so.
Yeah, so you said that you're like specifically looking for like arcane means of like
Yeah, I want to know,
anti-theft.
like, if I pocketed something when she wasn't looking and I got away with that part, if, like, wards would go off or anything like that.
Give me a. You can either do like an investigation check or like an arcana check, whichever you'd like.
And the modifier's the same, so. That's a 19 total.
Okay. This shop, like I said, is kind of like pretty run down, like not very fancy at all. So like there's not really anything you don't seem to think besides like possibly these animals might like they seem to be friends with the shopkeeper. They might like she can literally talk to them, so if they see you do something then they might tip her off, but
Gotcha.
other than that, nope, no anti-theft things or anything. And then Redis, you're looking for an owl?
Yes, a tiny one.
Okay. There are many owls. There you kind of like walk around the shop a little bit and you walk around the shop a little bit and it's pretty small, kind of get like a little bit claustrophobic, but like kind of like are able to scoot around some of the cages and stuff, and you end up finding like there's one cage kind of like at the very bottom of this pile of cages. So you kind of have to like squat down to like see it, but there's one with a little tiny owl in it.
What colors is it? Feathers.
Purple. No.
Deal.
No.
DM said it.
No. They are gray.
Okay. Is
Okay.
it awake and looking around?
Yep, it's looking right at you.
I will try to give it scritches.
Give me an animal handling.
14.
Alright, yeah, it allows the scritches. It looks a little bit like apprehensive of them though, like kind of giving you squinty eyes like I'll allow this, but you're on thin ice, you know?
I will pull a little bit of some of my like pull a little bit of ration out and try and feed it.
Okay. Yeah. It will accept the peace offering and it likes you a little bit more now.
Yay.
Luna asks Red to introduce the panda thing to Nameless.
Nameless, this is Red. Red, this is Nameless.
But your name is Red.
Yeah, it liked that name too. And
So now you're both Red?
yep, seems that way.
Are you gonna confuse each other?
I don't think I'll confuse this, but it's possible other people might.
I feel like you're gonna confuse it. Have you heard how often Luna says Red?
When you say red that time, the red panda's kind of like, is she talking to me?
She might be. Do you
Nameless
That's me.
Nameless does make a good.
It's cute, but I don't know about this Red name. It's gonna get confusing. But hello, Red.
That's me. It's me.
So, if we brought you home with us, would you ride on my shoulder while we were traveling? That would be
Do you
pretty
want me
cool.
to ride on your shoulder?
I would.
Then I will.
Yeah. I look over to Luna. I think we're gonna have to take him home.
We have come to an accord.
More cheek kisses, like a lot of them, like so many of them.
As you guys are doing all this, you kind of like are looking through all the animals and stuff. You eventually hear kind of a like from the corner that the lady disappeared into, like an aha, and then like promptly there's like a kind of like a slam or whatever, and she's like, "Ow!" Hit her head trying to get out of the closet. And so she comes back to you guys with two, actually like it's a handful. She has like about 5 bare teeth. A couple of them are in pretty good condition. The other ones are like some of them are chipped. But there's like 3 that are in like pretty good condition that you think you could make something out of.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 that look the best.
Okay.
And how much would it be for that red panda over there?
She looks over at the cage that you guys are all in front of, and she's like, "Oh, yes, this one. Actually just got this one not too long ago. Um, quite rare. We don't see them very often, but I'd say this would go for 8 gold pieces.
And would that be including the teeth?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't. Okay.
So you now own a red panda.
B and I decided that Red does the family finances, so Luna would not question this very poor choice we have just made.
Oh, I know it's a bad choice, but doing it anyways.
How much for the tiny owl here?
Tiny owl. She kind of like looks down at the bottom of this pile of cages and is like, "Oh, yes, we've had that one for a while. Nobody really wants small owls."
But why? It's tiny and adorable.
Because I don't know. There's usually they have purposes for the animals as opposed to just tiny and adorable. For the owl, 5 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces.
4. Wait, no, what am I doing? Fucking give me a persuasion check.
I was about to say, like, all right,
What the
I'll
fuck
just
am I
go barter
doing?
on this.
No, I'm not good at haggling, so you know I shouldn't be fucking.
21.
Oh God. Okay.
I have a +7 persuasion. It's great.
Okay. Kind of like narrows her eyes at you like skeptically and is like, 4,
3.5.
4.
3 3/4.
Give me another persuasion roll. I'm not gonna use that one. Oof.
20 not natural.
Yeah. She like looks at you and then like looks at this tiny little cage and then fine.
Yeah.
So that would be like
3 gold. 7.
yeah, that's what I was
Silver?
thinking. Yeah. She kind of like starts doing the task of like taking all the cages off the top so that like she can get to the one at the very bottom, rearranging the cages in certain areas of the shop, and then eventually finally gets down to the tiny owl and hands you the cage.
What's its name?
It doesn't have one. If I named everything that came in here, I'd cry every time somebody bought something.
I look at Red Bear. Red Bear, what's its name?
Go ahead and walk up to it and say, do you have a name? If speak with animals is worn out, then I cast it again.
Didn't it last for 10?
Yeah. I'm not sure how long all this has been taking, though.
Like, yeah,
That's
you guys
fair.
have been in here for a while. Like, fucking
Alright.
bottom of a pile of cages. It took her a while to get down there. Yeah, so you cast it again. And, like, ask it its name. And it doesn't respond at first. It's just kind of, like, looking around at everybody and kind of confused, like, where am I going? What's going on?
Luna's behind Red, like, waving at the owl.
The owl like narrows its eyes skeptically again and like kind of does the thing where it like fluffs up its feathers and kind of like retreats into them.
Put a little bit more of the ration in the cage.
It eats it.
Try to bribe it to talk.
Do you not want to talk?
I don't know who you people are.
I'm Red. This is Renus. This is Luna. And if Nameless is there, and this is Nameless. And what's your name?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? I'm sorry. That's not.
Oh god. My owl's a dick.
Also, not a boy.
Yeah, it's a meme. Yeah, it just kind of like looks at you and says, you can call me whatever, I suppose.
Oh,
Bobabaka.
Is there anything you like to be called?
Not particularly. I've been here a while.
Yeah, Renus doesn't seem to have a name. So you get to name him.
Shit, we already have a nameless.
Also, your owl's a dick.
And it's also kind of rude, but it might be because it's been here for a while. Kind of jaded.
Yep. Yep, that's its name.
Kinda jaded.
Jaded.
Jaded. Yes, because that's what will make it warm up to you.
Yeah. He's the one who wants you, and he wants to name you Jaded.
If I would have, like, if I could hear the conversation and it makes sense, the moment it said you can call me whatever, that's what its name would have been. Whatever. It's what I did to Nameless.
The owl like looks over at Renus and like looks very just uninterested and says, "Wow, this one's very creative, isn't he?"
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be very good at picking names, but it is what it is. Do you not like the name?
I don't mind. If an owl could shrug its shoulders, it shrugs. Like, I don't know.
Oh my god, my owl's a dick.
It's in good company.
It doesn't seem to care about the name, but doesn't seem to mind it either.
Could just drop the D and call it Jade.
I'm a boy. No, I'm kidding. It's a girl. That is satisfactory.
She says that's satisfactory.
Oh, right. Man, I got really bad luck.
But now you have an owl.
Have an owl now. I put a little bit more ration in the cage.
A gray owl named Jade.
Yep.
So
It
you got
makes
an owl
sense.
named Jade and a red panda named Red.
We so fucked. We Laura Bailey all the way down, and we fucked.
Oh, I go back to actually no, never mind. Change my mind.
What?
I thought of a different name, but I'm gonna keep it for now.
Okay. Alright, so you guys have animals now.
Yep.
That was a choice.
And Renus didn't want to go shopping.
The type. I don't have is an asshole under type. Oh, chaotic evil. There we go.
It's not evil, it's just fucking over it.
Okay, chaotic neutral.
There you go.
True evil? What's just true evil?
Chaotic over it
Chaotic over it.
And
with Bennett Foddy.
red is riding on red shoulders.
Nice.
Uh,
I have a feeling if I open the cage, the bird is gone.
so got the bear teeth now, but kind of still need to make them into earrings. Should we try and see if the jeweler will be willing to help out with that?
Yes, that is a great idea. Maybe he would give us a discount because we got him a fight last night.
Yeah. Worth a shot. Let's go.
DM, you said we're on the outskirts of town, kinda?
Yeah.
Luna's gonna see a tavern at some point, I assume, and one that maybe doesn't look like complete disgusting trash, but somewhere here on the outskirts of town, and just run in and ask how much it is to stay there for a night.
Okay. There is actually another tavern, kind of a little bit more in the outskirts. Like, if this city has, like, slums, quote unquote, and, like, it doesn't really, but, like, there are, like, nicer parts of town, and, like, this is definitely not one of the nicer parts of town, and so, you guys are wandering around for, like, a little bit, and you come across a tavern that, compared to everything around it, it looks pretty nice. And there's a sign above the door that has like a depiction of like a billowing cloak on it and a dagger, and it's called the Cloak and Stagger.
Wow.
Awesome.
Amazing.
I had fun with these.
I will go inside and ask the proprietor how much, if they have any rooms and how much they might be.
All right. You go in, and there is a woman behind the like bar area, and she's kind of like sitting on like a bar stool that's behind the bar, has her feet up on the on the bar itself, and she has like a dagger, and she's like kind of like twirling it around, just like bored. She sees you come in and like come up to the bar, and she smiles at you and says, "Well, what can I do for you?"
Hello, my party and I might be looking for somewhere to stay. We are wondering if you have rooms and how much those might be.
Yeah, we got rooms. Per night, probably about. She doesn't say probably. She fucking knows the price. I just don't know the price. Rooms would be. Fuck, how much was I charging at the other place? I can't remember anything.
You charge 1 GP a night at the other place.
Okay. This one would be. Let's see. All right, this one is 6 silver pieces per room per night.
Okay, I have to talk to my party, but thank you for the information. What was your name, by the way?
My name's Riss.
Thank you very much, Riss. We might be back.
I look forward to it. And she kind of like winks at you.
I smile back at her, and then I go back outside, and I say to my party, so this place is just a little more than half the cost of where we're staying. Might I suggest we stay here or somewhere like here instead of potentially the most expensive place in this city? We don't have a job or any income, really, although Red is helping in that sense.
And I did just spend most of what I earned last night.
Exactly. And,
And
I don't care
and I
where the
scratch
fuck we
Red.
sleep.
Yeah, I'm fine with staying here.
But
Luna looks expectantly at the rest of her party.
I need to go pick up my things then.
Well, we can definitely do that if we decide to stay here.
I don't care where we stay. If it has a corner, I'm good. Or a tree. Or a cliff, apparently.
I feel like that's dangerous.
I do sleep
Venice,
on the
what-
edge of the cliff, DM goddess. Sleep
mean,
at the bottom of the cliff after I fell
nothing
off
would-
of it.
Nothing would sneak up behind you if you did.
I mean, there are things. Things can climb.
All right.
Rennis, what do you think?
I mean, I'll be sleeping somewhere tonight.
I do not know how to proceed after that comment. Thank you.
You sort of just move on with it like it wasn't said.
That's a good call.
Yeah, Nameless is really good at it.
Let's
Makes for great conversation.
about that jeweler.
About that blacksmith I want to go see.
Thought you didn't
Well, we
wanna
have a
go
lot of shopping to do.
I'm not shopping. I'm asking questions. There's a difference.
I think Rennes calls it perusing.
Hmm.
Would you be happier if we called it perusing? Would that make you feel better?
I'm not buying anything, so it's not shopping.
I mean, you already bought something.
I bought now.
Technically, looking for something to buy is shopping.
Except I
Is-
don't plan on buying it.
Isn't it kind of called window shopping?
Yes, that's what I'm saying for sure.
You guys discussed the logistics of what you were actually doing, whether it is shopping or perusing, as you walk through the streets to find the rock bottom jewelers that you guys were at the night before.
And I would like to find a blacksmith shop.
I wonder
Alright.
if they sell people's elbows.
I
Elbows?
don't want to know what that means. And
Wow.
also, probably Respin could point us to a good blacksmith, Rennis.
I don't get the elbows joke.
Why directions? It's more fun to wander.
Okay,
How about,
we can
how about
wander.
we wander after the jeweler? Could wander along with you.
That sounds like fun.
I still don't get the elbows joke. I'm trying to think about it, but I can't fucking.
Wrestling.
We're using Nameless's
WWF.
technique of.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, still don't get it, but that's because I don't know sports things.
All right.
Well, you know Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Never
Anyway,
mind.
People's
I still
elbow.
don't see how that fucking translates to an elbow.
It's the people's elbow.
What? I'm so confused. I fucking don't understand anything.
I even knew that.
Anyway. Yes. Luna remembers specifically how to get from Evergreen Tavern to Rock Bottom.
Fuck yeah, she does.
She knows how to get to Rock Bottom.
Fuck yeah, she does.
But you guys have kind of been like wandering around a bit, and so like you're like not entirely sure where in the city you are. But as you guys like wander around a bit more, you kind of like start seeing like landmarks and like some of the bigger shops that were towards the center of the city. And you think that you could get to Rock Bottom from here.
If Jonas said that he was looking for a blacksmith, I'd probably keep an eye out along the way to see if we come across one along the way.
All right. You guys want to give me investigation checks? If either of you want to like make one, or if one of you wants to make it with advantage.
That's cocked. I need to stop throwing it like that.
God, I forgot my int's terrible. 11.
Nice.
16.
What's
Okay.
the check for? I'm sorry.
They're looking for a blacksmith.
Nameless wants in on this perceptive thing or
Is it
insight
perception
thing.
or investigation?
Investigation.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, it was.
That's exactly what I expected. Natural 1.
Aww.
Did you just run into a building?
Nameless
walks off to a random building and says, "I found the blacksmith!" and just walks into this building. It might be someone's house.
You are the cutest. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So yeah, that happens. It is indeed someone's house.
No, I think that's somebody's house. Don't go in there.
Hello, are you the blacksmith?
You walk inside and there's like this little kid, like 4 years old, and they're just like looking at you, just like, who is this?
I
Like,
look at
doesn't
them,
say a word, just like
wiggling my tail
dumbfounded.
in anticipation after asking them, "Are you the blacksmith?"
I reach in and grab her by the back
It
of her
starts
cloak
crying.
and start pulling her out.
But this is the blacksmith.
It's definitely not.
Rennis!
It's not the closed door. We're leaving. But definitely not the blacksmith. Tried real hard and succeeded. Not even a little.
I swear that was the blacksmith.
What made you think it was the blacksmith? Oh my god.
Maybe it was the blacksmith's child.
The future blacksmith.
Yeah. He might have been just a couple years old.
Nameless has divining powers. She knows.
Huh? She is magical. It's possible.
Okay. You guys continue on searching for a blacksmith, and
I'd probably be going to the jeweler and just looking for a blacksmith along the way, just see if we come across one on our path.
yeah, that's what I was figuring, is that you guys are just casually looking for one along your path. As you guys get like towards the center of the city again, and like finally to a place where like Luna recognizes where you guys are, and is finally like, oh yeah, like I remember where we're going. It's down this way, and she like starts bringing you guys down the other way. It goes through like the center of the markets where like the majority of like the bigger shops are, and this area is like pretty like crowded as well, like lots of people shopping, and there is a blacksmith there that is like this large like stone building, um and it has a sign over it that says Kiko's Forge. And so you guys found a blacksmith.
Kiko's Forge, that's probably a blacksmith, isn't it?
Okay, fine. So I was a little off in our direction of where the blacksmith was.
You never know. That could be a blacksmith way down the line.
Or it could be the blacksmith's house.
I will go in and see if it's a blacksmith shop.
All right.
I will follow because why not?
Yeah. You guys go in to the shop. The door is like the doors are all like open, like the windows are all open. There's like loud like forge sounds coming from inside the shop. Um and as soon as you guys enter the shop, you know that like there is in no way that that child could have been related to this blacksmith because they're not even the same race, but you know, not even close.
Could be a different blacksmith.
Sure, let's go with that. But yeah, so you guys go into the blacksmith shop. There are a lot of people here, like a bunch of people like at the counter, like and there is a little gnome boy behind the counter, like kind of taking orders and like looking very flustered and like like, please wait your turn. Like, you did no, I'm sorry, sir. Please stop that. Put that down. And behind him is the actual forge area, and you see a fire ganassi, in like blacksmith garb, like working on the forge.
Have I seen a fire ganassi before?
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know if Red would.
I want to
have
say
either.
probably not. I think the night before when you guys were at the tavern or the fighting pit area with the air ganassi girl. Can't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure it was Red who.
No, it was me.
It was you who had known about it? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you guys probably have never seen a fire person before.
I am just going to stare.
Does it look like they're on fire?
Yeah, so as you're like kind of like looking at this like little gnome boy, and you're like, this guy is like this blacksmith, like this seems like a pretty reputable shop, like that. He seems way too like flustered to be of any use to anyone. And then you guys like look behind to the forge, and like where you hear like the cling cling of like the hammer on metal. And like you almost don't see anyone at first because he like blends in with the flames of the forge. But yeah, it's this male this guy who like has reddish skin, and his hair looks like it was kind of like it's black and it looks like it was spiked up, but like at the ends of the hair, it looks like flames. Kind of like Hades' hair from Hercules. And yeah, it's something that you guys have never really seen before. He's got like red eyes, like most of his skin is red, but down towards his arms and his hands, like his hands are completely black, and like the further up the arms it goes, it kind of like disperses into red, like his hands look kind of charred. And he's not using gloves or anything. He's just straight up holding this red hot whatever he's working on.
Is he on fire? Is he okay? Does somebody need to help him?
He's not. Normally there'd be screaming in pain.
That is a fire genasi. It is a race of people.
Race of people always on fire.
I've been one of those before.
What?
Wait.
What?
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
What do you mean you've been like on fire or a fire genasi before?
I don't know.
I mean, I found you in fire. Okay, we're just gonna leave that alone. Got it.
There are
So
air genasi
confused.
and water genasi and earth genasi too.
Were you those as well?
No, he didn't have a taste for those.
Ugh.
Oy
Gives me
vey.
heebie-jeebies.
I'm real glad that guy died.
Or did he?
Then again, I'm a little sad because then I don't get to torture him to death.
I'm as far as I could be glad of death, that would be my favorite.
The torture to death or already dead?
That he's already dead. He does not need to be living now.
Yeah, anyway, what was needed in this blacksmith?
I wanted some work done on my shield.
Okie dokie. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty crowded in here. There's like not so much a line of just a fucking mosh pit of people towards the front of the forge, like trying to like shout the orders and stuff like that. To this one poor little gnome boy who is just so frazzled.
Screw it. I have the spell slots. I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. All right, let's see. I don't think. Nope, nothing. Nothing in the shop really lights up. It's as far as you can tell, mostly just mundane like weapons, armor, stuff like that, and
Not even on the adventurers that are shouting orders.
oh, well, yeah, those guys have fucking most of them light up with at least one thing. But
Red gotta be so specific.
yeah, gosh, Red, not the panda.
I was talking to the panda.
The
um,
panda on my shoulder.
We're absolutely going to have a metagaming panda.
What noise does a metagaming panda make?
Squeak.
the
It doesn't actually make a lot of noises. It just always jumps back scared.
oh,
Oh my god, red pandas are so fucking cute.
Yes, they are.
Fuck!
I would say we found one of Luna's weaknesses, but I'm finding that like all cute things are Luna's weakness.
Correct.
Look at my tiny owl. Dick. She's dick. It's a dick.
Yes,
Whatever.
but I love her so much.
So wait.
Do you
is
still have her
name-
in the cage?
Is her name Jade or is her name Dick?
Jade. For
Hi,
right
Jade.
now, she's still in the cage. Because I 100% feel that she's gonna fucking fly off if I let her out.
Only one way to find out.
That's gonna happen whenever I'm in a tavern room. The fucking window's closed.
Okay, but yeah, there's nothing magical about like the forge, either of the two people behind the forge, any of the weapons or armor or shields, anything.
Okay. So I just want a better inlay of my holy symbol on the shield. 'Cause
Okay.
right now it's crude as fuck. And I want it to be pretty.
Okay.
Why you gotta be bashing my drawings like that?
Pretty sure I was the one that drew that. But alright.
I'm like, wait a second, what?
Had the shield before I had you.
Whoa.
Sounded like the fucking
Whoa.
parents saying like,
The shield was first, then you.
so yeah, you managed to kind of like push your way up to the front, and as soon as you get up to the little gnome boy taking orders and stuff, he like looks over at you and just very frazzled still takes your order.
How much?
It will be this is relatively simple, so I believe it'll only be about 5 silver pieces.
He can afford that.
3 silver pieces?
He can definitely afford that.
With Nameless so helping you haggle with this guy, make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
One of those is really good. The other one's not that great. But I have a good plus, which makes it okay. So 16. The other one was a 17. The fucking base.
I'm helping.
The little gnome boy, kind of like as soon as you start like trying to haggle with him, he like puts down his notepad and like looks up at you with like uninterested eyes and is just like, I'm sorry, sir, we do not accept haggles. Haggles? Are those a thing? Fucking. I'm sorry, sir, we do not accept. The price that I give you is the price that you pay or you leave.
I think we should all call it haggles from now
Haggles.
on. 'cause
I
it's cute as
fucking
fuck.
hate myself.
It's so cute.
Haggles.
And caught Lucy in a moment of
Well,
cuteness.
it's not necessary right now. So.
Bitch, I'm
yeah.
always cute.
Oh, confidence. What is this?
Oh my
It's all
goodness.
fake. So I'm sorry, what were you saying, Renus?
Oh, you know, just talking. It's not necessary right now. So, you have a good day.
Haggles. Fucking hate myself. Um, he kind of like looks kind of like curiously back at you and just crosses out what he was writing down and was like, okay. Goes on to others.
Let's go.
I look at the gnome because I'm technically still online, I guess, too. And I go, I would like an etching for his shield.
Okay, that'll be 5 silver pieces.
Okay, I can afford that.
Will he get
And
this back by tomorrow morning? Hold on. Will he get that shit back by tomorrow morning? Because he might need it in the morning.
it isn't shit, it's his shield.
Yeah, we can have it done by tonight, actually.
Great. And thank you for correcting me, Nameless.
I pull out the bag of coins, well, the pouch really, and I start counting really slowly the silver. 1, 2, 3. Renus, other people usually do this. Come here.
Okay.
As you're counting out the money, the gnome boy is like kind of just going back and forth between other people, like trying to take their orders as well.
Okay,
Like
so
I
you
don't have
got
time
3.
to wait for you.
You just need 2 more.
Okay. 1. I grab a gold.
No. Not that one. Not that one. One of the other silver ones.
I pull out the 5 silver and hand it to the gnome boy.
Okay, he takes it and takes the shield as well and says again.
While that's going on, Red leans over to Luna. That was really adorable.
Yep.
The haggles.
By the way, this whole time Luna has been casing the place.
Okay.
Same shit as last time.
Yeah. So give me another either investigation or arcana.
I rolled a 2. That's 7.
Nah, looks safe to you. You could probably steal everything in here. Nobody would notice.
Fuck! Damn it! Fuck.
So yeah, the little gnome boy takes the shield, takes the money, says again, have this done by later tonight. Or not later tonight, it's not night. Fucking stupid.
Tonight.
Yeah, we'll have this done by tonight. Stop by again later.
Nameless, you didn't have to do that.
But you needed the etching, and I can afford it.
Adorable.
Apparently, a lot more than other people can afford it, I thought.
Well, it's not something I needed and didn't want to pay 5 silver for it, so I was just gonna wait.
But you wanted it, and I didn't care about paying 5 silver, so there.
Okay. Thank you, Nameless.
You're
These are
welcome.
adorable.
So adorable.
Does Luna see anything she thinks she can steal? With my 7 investigations?
Yeah, there's like probably some
You know those pins at the bank?
Those,
This is a practiced rogue, okay? Fuck off.
those complimentary pins.
With a 7 investigation.
Hey man, I'm trying to keep me from doing this right now because that would be bad for all of us, guys.
There's like some like nicely crafted daggers that I don't know, looks like you might be able to like pocket them and nobody would notice.
Do they look nicer than my? They look nicer than my daggers, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Like they wouldn't do more damage or anything. They're just like very finely crafted. Like this guy knows his shit.
Fancy daggers.
And I think that no one would see me try to pocket them.
Yeah. You think you're good?
Okay, well then. I would try to pocket them.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
An almighty
Don't
13.
fail us now.
Fucked. Totally fucked. My dice hate me. I'm switching dice. Fuck.
I mean, lucky for you, your DM rolls like shit, so yeah, you're good.
Dope. Did I get 1 or 2, and are they actually better than regular daggers?
She said that.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they aren't better than regular daggers. They're just, like I said, very finely crafted. Probably
Masterwork.
worth more, a little bit more, but
Okay,
like,
I will customize 2 additional daggers. Thank you,
What is
DM.
the sleight of hand roll?
It was
13.
a 13.
It was a 13. It was really shitty.
Okay.
Renus notices.
Oh yeah.
Rogue probably
Nameless
would've noticed.
notices.
Luckily, we're not getting thrown out of the city. I would much rather you guys yell at me, because, yeah, that sucked, what I just did. But that's what
Renus
she would
is
do, so there you go.
glaring.
Not in the
Nameless is
store,
smiling
Renus.
at- Nameless is smiling at you and giving you like a thumbs up under her cloak.
Oh, this is going so well.
Yeah, okay. This is going great.
So, ready to go to the next place?
Luna must think she's not as good as she thought she was if 2 people of her party are looking right at her.
Yeah, she's having a rough time. What are you gonna do?
Not steal in broad daylight in front of a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, well,
Hey, it's fine. Everything is fine. No one was looking at me. I did my sleight of hand perfect. I'm not saying this in the store.
But we were looking at
I
you.
am not saying this in the.
So let's go ahead and head to the jeweler. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Do we have directions to the jeweler, or are we investigating that crap again?
no, Luna knows where she's going.
I have one other stop to make. I will catch up with you guys.
Where did you need to go?
And I'm walking away.
Did you want company?
No, go with them. I'll catch up.
You're going to see Honora, aren't you?
Not. No.
Did you meet another one?
No.
Have
Maybe.
fun.
Um,
Nameless says, raising her arm up and waving.
so you guys, Renus leaves the forge that you guys are at. The rest of you guys, unless like you're like trying to follow him or anything, you go to leave the forge, and Luna,
Ruh-roh.
you are so you guys are all leaving the forge. You are in the front, the first to leave the forge, and you kind of like look over, like you look away from like right in front of you for like a split second, and then when you look back, there is a child, question mark, with a familiar mask, and
Tiny
she's
murderer.
just standing in front of you and holding out her hand, like to give her something.
We're still inside the store,
You like just took a step outside of the store.
but we're outside of the store.
Yeah.
Luna's gonna try and walk past her.
Okay. You try to like skirt around her, and she like
Hey, I know you.
follows you. She looks over at Nameless and kind of gives like this tiny little nod and then attention back to Luna. Like thrusting her hand out a little bit more as in like hand them over.
Are we farther away from the shop now?
Like a couple steps away.
I want to go down to a place where there's not a lot of people around. And I assume that she will follow. And then when she does and we're more alone, I'm going to ask her what she wants.
She doesn't let you get that far away from the shop. She like keeps following you and keeps trying to like cut you off or whatever. And after a while, Luna's the only one who hears this, but like you hear like this like whispering in your head, and it just says put them back.
Ghostwise halfling.
Put what's back? I whisper.
Again, you're the only one who hears this. She's still like holding her hand out for you to like give them to her. And she just says, I saw you take them. There's others who I'm sure saw you as well. I will not have such distasteful thievery in my own city. If you're gonna steal, at least be good about it.
Ouch.
Who are you?
Sick
That's not
burn.
important.
I will give these back to you if you tell me who you are.
Hmm. She. Oof. She like drops her hand, not holding them out anymore, because she kind of like looks around you guys, making sure that like nobody's directly looking at you, but like weirdly enough, you feel like this is kind of making a bit of a scene, but everybody seems to like not even be paying like any attention to you guys. And she grabs you like by the wrist and like has you follow behind her into like a side alley.
Where I wanted to go, I will definitely go with her.
Yeah. And once you guys are in the alley, she is wearing, like I said, like this this mask that looks like moth-like in appearance. Her cloak that she has like an appearance kind of like moth wings, and like she takes like the hood of the cloak off, and she's got like long, like curly black hair that turns like gray at the very ends. And she just says to you, "What do you wish to know?"
What do you wish
You
to know
can
about what?
start. You can start with your name. That would be something.
Again, you hear in your head, she's not ever like talking, and you can like weirdly tell that she's not talking. It's just like whispers in your head, and like they're very like echoey and like ominous, very ominous. And she says, "I don't have a name anymore, but they call me Whisper."
Okay, Whisper. How are you everywhere?
"I'm not everywhere. I'm only one place at a time."
Have you been following us since the other city we were in that Luna super remembers the name of?
"I was told to check on people, yes."
Why?
"We were told commoners were asking about the city."
Well, we are here now. Why do you need to keep following us?
"I would be following anyone who chose to steal in this city. Don't think yourself special."
Okay. Are you part of a group of some kind?
"Of some kind."
And is there a way to meet this group?
"They will meet with you if and when they want to."
Okay, you're so good. You put these back without anyone seeing you, and I hand her back the fancy daggers.
"I can do that." And she takes them and takes off her mask, and she has your face and just walks away.
I try and follow her without her knowing that I'm following her.
Okay, give me a stealth roll then.
My dice fucking hate me. That's a 12 total.
Okay. Yeah, she notices, and she stops at like the edge of the alley, or like she stops before she goes into the shop at some point, and like doesn't look behind her or anything, but you hear it get in your head. You're gonna get us both caught, and goes into the shop.
I back off.
Okay. So yeah, she goes into the shop, and presumably to return.
You know she's only risking you, right?
I don't know what that means.
As in, she's wearing your face, which means you are the only one at risk here if she gets caught regardless.
Yes, I guess that makes sense. But I don't think there's anything I can do about that, is there?
You could have asked her to use a different face. If she can already switch faces, then it would have been easy for her.
I did not think of it like that.
Who's to say she wouldn't have used another one of our faces?
Well,
Also, was
then,
was her mask off when she went back in the shop?
Yeah, she took her mask off and like,
She was me when she went back in the shop.
yeah,
Copy that. I didn't understand that. Sorry.
no problem. But yeah, so are you guys like waiting around to see if she comes back out, or are you like leaving?
Do you want to wait here, or should we leave?
Better to be seen somewhere else at the same time, so there's question. So I go somewhere else.
Alright, let's
Okay.
keep heading to the jeweler then.
Alrighty.
that was actually super evil of her to use your face. That's very low. Whether you two were trying to sass each other or not, that's mean.
Yes, it's pretty unnerving, I'll give you that. I don't know how she did that. I assume I don't know how she did.
You do not know how she did that. I mean, give me like an Arcana check, I guess.
Maybe my dice will suck less, but probably not. Oh yeah, 23.
You know that there's multiple means of like magically disguising yourself as another person, like, but you can kind of rule out that it was a spell of any kind because like she didn't hear her say anything, and she needs to do like verbal components of a spell. And so that leaves you know that there are a race of people who can do that. And also there may be other ways that certain there's one specific bardic college that is able to do such things as well. So you don't know how she did it, but you know there's a few options.
Guess I would prefer for her not to do that, but I don't know that asking her to stop will make it stop, so maybe giving her space is smart.
Reducing the chance of her getting caught so that you aren't blamed.
But I agree, Nameless. Dick move.
She wants to hold all the cards.
Well, right now she probably does. We don't have a lot of clout in this city.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I need to remove fancy daggers from my inventory.
All right. So you guys are off to the jeweler. Rennis, where did Rennis go?
You know, wandering around.
Okay.
To go try and go on another date.
There is a brothel in this city.
Am I wandering in that direction?
I mean, you don't know about it yet.
Alright.
Okay, so party going to rock bottom. You eventually You guys eventually get there. Luna was able to direct you guys from what she remembered the night before. And when you enter, the same half orc? Yeah, half orc dude. Respin is behind the counter. Same with like the same basically as what happened like the prior evening is like he's sitting behind the counter, has like those adorable tiny little like jeweler's glasses on, as well as like the little like jeweler's tools and stuff, and this big man with those tiny instruments is just comical and adorable.
Alright, go ahead and walk in and say, so, got a question.
Yeah, he looks up at you and he's like, "Ah, you again. Hello."
Yeah, this time I'm actually not here for a fight. I'm here to see if you could make something for me.
That's so refreshing. Penelope only ever comes here to fight. She doesn't care about my craft.
Well, her loss, I guess.
Indeed it is. What can I do for you?
I go ahead and pull out the bear teeth, and just wondering if you might be able to make some earrings and a necklace out of these.
He takes the teeth and is like kind of looking them over, and it's kind of like, yeah, I think I can do something like that. It's pretty simple.
How much?
How much?
No, sweetheart. I'm getting this.
Give
Well,
me just like,
the necklace is going to be for you.
oh,
Luna tears up a little bit.
Red, give me just a charisma check with advantage.
Oh, I'm throwing dice.
That sounded crazy.
So it sounded violent, yeah.
It landed on top of my phone and then bounced onto the floor and landed on an 18, so that's a 20. So I'm gonna use that.
Babe, didn't you just make a dice tray?
Yeah, and I'm rolling in it. It's just I picked up the dice and dropped it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh man. Yeah, so when you guys ask about price, he kind of like waves you off and says, No, this one's on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, gotta keep customers wanting to come back. And he gets to work. And he tells you guys, I mean, you guys are welcome to stay and hang around here, but might take a while. Probably be done by tomorrow morning at the latest.
I think if we stay, Luna will bawl her eyes out, so we should probably head out.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Give her a kiss.
Adorable.
Let's go.
That's everywhere that I wanted to go today. Is there anywhere in particular that anybody else wants to go, or should we just go wandering around, explore the city?
Wherever you wanted to go is where I wanted to go. So we could
That's a
wander
lie.
if that's
You
what
would
you
still
want to
see
do.
a random street.
Say that again?
See, it's a lie. You would still see a random street and be like, I want to go there. Or there. Or there.
Wow, you're really good at that accent.
Did you grow up in the woods like me, maybe?
I did not grow up in the woods like you, maybe. I don't like how I grew up, but it happened.
Preach.
Where do you want to go, Nameless?
I don't know. I just wanted to point out that you would go not just wherever Red would go.
You might be right.
Oh, I know it's more than might.
Wow, your insight that high, huh?
I've just had past experiences with you.
That's what friends do. Well, if no one cares, then I guess Luna would lead a wandering adventure.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's probably about like mid-afternoon.
If we're gonna be staying at that other tavern, maybe at some point stop by the other one and pick up our stuff so that we don't get charged for another night there.
I was just thinking that.
So, just on principle, if we come across Rennis with any other lady, we have to, like, ignore him, right? Or do we poke fun?
What would you like to do?
I say if he's with the Nora, we ignore, but if he's not with the Nora, then... Oh, it's on.
Sounds like a plan.
Deal. Yes, that's a deal for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on.
I attempt to give Nameless a high five.
Shorty, high five, go!
We high five successfully because I wasn't unsure if Nameless knew what a high five was, but she does.
While they're talking, I'd cast Speak with Animals again and say, Red, how about you, do you want to ride on Luna's shoulder for a bit?
Do you want me to ride on Luna's shoulder?
do.
Shoulder? Okay, then I want to ride on Luna's shoulder.
Okay, go ride on Luna's shoulder.
Okay, I love you.
Love you
And
too.
he like scatters off. He runs over and hops on Luna's shoulder.
Nameless? Nameless's shoulder?
Luna.
Did I say Luna?
Oh
Did I
my
say
god.
Nameless?
I completely misheard you. Did you ask the thing to... I thought you said Nameless.
No, I said Luna.
Okay. I will take a friend. Also, I heard you say I love you too. Oh no, I didn't. You said it in Red Panda, didn't you?
Don't freak out, Nameless.
Good call. Good call, V.
Yeah, it was supposed to go on wife.
I take friend and give friend many scritches.
Okay, yes. Red, the red panda, enjoys said scritches.
I like making friends.
It's fun. So I guess we're wandering around for a bit.
I think we are going to get our shit first, right?
Okay, yeah. Getting our shit and then wandering around for a bit.
Okay. So just wandering around first and then go back to Evergreen Tavern?
Flip that.
Or
Flip that. Yeah.
Flip that. Okay. Evergreen Tavern, then wandering around.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you guys go back to Evergreen Tavern. And you guys walk in. There is nobody that you recognize except for the two like kids that work behind the bar. And
Probably just head straight to the room and grab stuff.
okie dokie. So you grab the things and then are off.
Lock it up and hand the key back to them.
Alrighty. They the boy. Why can I never remember what I name anybody?
Wasn't it Julius?
Julius. Yeah, Julius. He takes the key from you and kind of like does this like weird like nervous bow, just like almost like he doesn't know how to interact with customers, though you assume that he's not new to this job, but he's just like, "Thank you, ma'am. Hope you had a great stay."
Yeah. Thanks for the room, and food was good. Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
you.
you.
No, thank you.
No. Thank
Okay,
you.
let's go.
Nadia comes over and like clasps her hand over Julius's like mouth and just says, "Okay, thanks guys," and like pulls him away.
Amazeballs.
Yep.
Red starts walking away, kind of giggling at that.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys wandering around now, you said, so not looking for anything in particular, right? Just
Yep, just
perusing.
wandering around, taking in the sights.
Alright. You guys kind of like make your way around like the main market, which is where the Kiko's Forge was. And there's like a lot of like bigger stores over there. Like there's a general store, there's like a Fletcher, like a Tanner, like all the main stores. There's like a big magic shop. There's a alchemist. Basically everything that you could like need in one area. And these are like the biggest shops, and like there's also another like jeweler there, but like it's a bigger shop than Rock Bottom, and like
Probably would have had to pay
Pro-
for it.
yeah, exactly. Probably more expensive as well. Like it looks like a nicer place. So this is like the main like market area. So there's like a shop for everything. But if you guys were to like wander, you'd also find like smaller shops for most of these things as well.
Anything particularly interesting catch your eye?
I don't know
Oh.
anything that I said catch your
I know
eye.
that if Luna saw a bookstore, she would be in.
There is a bookstore. It's kind of like it's kind of attached to like the same building that the big magic shop is in, and it's not the biggest shop in the area, but it's a bookshop. It's called Page Turners.
Luna checks with the group, and then she goes in.
Okay.
Sorry, you called it page turners?
Yeah.
Is there someone at a counter, or...
Yes, there is. A woman sitting behind the counter with really thick glasses, and she is just reading a book. Doesn't look up when you come in.
I'm extremely sorry to interrupt, but, would you be able to help me, maybe?
When you start talking, like, she kind of, like, looks up and, like, a little bit surprised, like, she didn't even notice you get it, like, come in. And, like, quickly closes the book and says, "Oh, yeah, yeah, sorry, I get a little bit engrossed.
Yeah,
What
I
can I
know how
help you
that
with?"
can be. I am wondering if you have any books on the Fae, perhaps?
We have books about pretty much everything. Anything in particular of the Fae you were thinking of? We have a lot of those type of books as well.
I've done quite a bit of reading, so nothing too common. I've probably read it already, but maybe something on Fae that have more unusual powers, Archfey, Fae that can change shape, something like that.
Yeah, I think there might be a book around here. A few different things like that. Come with me, and she like brings you over to, um, she brings you over to this, these set of shelves, like kind of like winding around, like she winds or blah, 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 blah. She walks through a bunch of like aisles in the shop, and it's kind of like winding around, and ends up at this one set of bookshelves, and like seemingly without even looking, she like plucks one of the tomes off of the shelf and hands it to you. This one outlines most of the more powerful, I suppose, creatures of the Fae.
I've never read this book before, right?
No, you have not.
And how much would a book like this run?
Let's see. That looks to be about 3 silver pieces.
Okay, I will think about it. And she will. I don't know if Red and Luna or Red and Nameless followed, but if not, she will go back to them, and she will
Okay.
ask them if they want to buy anything at the bookstore, and that it's on her.
Not really much of a reader.
Same.
Are you sure nothing you're interested in?
Does Nameless know how to read?
Nameless knows how to read.
Just making sure. Don't seem to know how to count, so.
Nameless knows how to count too. She was just having fun with Rennis.
Luna will buy the book.
Okie dokie. You obtain book that has a title that I.
You don't. It's fine. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it. I will
it's a
take
book.
3 silver out.
Yeah, it's a book with a title and words. You know, as one does.
It's cool. My
Mystical
character is
Fae and Where
happy.
to find them.
There you go.
I like that. Great.
It's Mystical Fae and where to find them, and then parentheses, except it doesn't say where to find them, just about Mystical Fae. It's a very long-winded title.
Excellent. I know what I'm reading tonight.
Oh, you're reading?
Not all night.
It's alright.
What? Why are you making that face?
It's nothing.
Do not lie to me, my love.
Oh my gosh, you two, get a room.
We're on our way to get a room.
So I guess we're heading back to that
Oh.
tavern.
I suppose. Is that what you are doing?
Well,
Yeah?
she said we were on our way to get a room.
It was a joke, but if we don't have anything else to do, that's what we can do.
Uh,
Yeah, it's getting into like evening, so
maybe pick up a room and then we can maybe head back and see if he's done with the earrings yet, and maybe we can see if there's another fight going on tonight.
Sounds good to me.
You want to fight again?
Well, could be fun.
No, it's not. You literally just trade blow for blow. It's boring.
wow.
I'm actually surprised
Rude.
that people gamble on that stuff.
How dare you insult Red's livelihood? But yeah, you guys make it back to the Cloak and Stagger. And the same woman who was behind the counter before, she's got like bright orange hair, like that goes down to her shoulders, and like lots of freckles, and she's standing behind the bar now. It's a little bit more lively now that's like not the middle of the day, and she's like actually working the bar and stuff like that. Sees you guys walk in, and she notices Luna and kind of like gives her a smile and a wink and like goes back to whatever she was doing.
Luna goes to the bar.
The
All right.
red panda on her
She
shoulder.
yeah, so she Riss is like walking around behind the bar, sees you approaching, and like was in a conversation with a guy, and then was like, all right, shut up, see you later, and then like comes over to you and is like, oh well, you are back, what can I do for you?
Luna like tiptoes up and like leans on the bar a little bit, and she's like, my friends and I, we want maybe 2 rooms for tonight. Is that possible?
She like looks over your shoulder at like the other two, and then back to you, and she's like, of course I can do that.
Red waves when she looks over.
She smiles and winks at you as well.
So, any chance?
Leans over to Red. Why does she keep winking at everyone?
I don't know. Maybe she's got something stuck in her eye.
My God.
That's amazing.
Good God. How do you have a wife?
Just like in my real life, Luna and me just picked our partners and went after them no matter what the cost. Luna looks at Riss and she goes like, do you think maybe you could help us out a little bit? Maybe 1 gold for 2 rooms instead of 1 gold, 2 silver? We are new to town. We have not gotten a job yet, so.
She kind of like contemplates it for a minute and is like, well, I'd have to ask the boss. Oh wait, I am the boss. Yeah, sure, go ahead. She like
Luna
smiles at you.
slides the gold piece across the bar.
She takes the gold piece and like brushes fingers with you. And smiles and says, anything else I can get you?
I think we need 2 drinks and water? Yes, friends?
Definitely a water.
Drink sounds good.
Right
2
away.
ales. Thank you.
She goes off to get that.
Snubbed. She goes off snubbed.
I sit, when we go pick a table, I sit on Red's lap.
Alrighty.
I just wrap my arms around her then. Probably
Yeah, she.
Rest my chin on her shoulder or head, whichever's at the right height.
Okay. Yeah. Comes back over to the table, sits down, drink for all of you.
I purposefully make eye contact and wink at her.
Does your wife
She
have something in her eye?
smiles.
Did she something happen with her eye?
It's contagious.
After Riss walks away,
Yeah,
I
she walks
turn-
away.
I turn to Red and I go, don't you remember what flirting looks like?
That's what that
Remember
was?
we talked about this? I showed you how to flirt, you remember?
Oh, I didn't realize that's what that was.
You're adorable.
You are adorable.
Anywho,
I have no comment.
we will go over to where Renus is, after his errands. He goes back to Evergreen Tavern. Yes?
Yep.
Alrighty. You get back there around, like, late afternoon, probably like, maybe like an hour or so around, like, before dinner time-ish. And, there are people in the bar, and those people are, that you notice, the 2 Nadia and Julius, as well as, Kita and Calhoun are both still kind of like sitting at the bar. And Penelope, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Is she there?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm like, what did I have these guys doing today? No, she's not there. But Heyman and Cass are. And they're just sitting at a table, like kind of in the corner of the room.
I will go over to them for a moment.
Okay. As you are walking towards them, Heyman kind of like smiles and nods at you. Cass turns to you like, "Oh, hello."
Ah, Cass. Good to see you.
I was gonna say, what's that supposed to mean? It's like, it's always good to see me. You're welcome.
It's all utter bullshit. I'll sit down for a minute and
I was gonna say, he invites you to sit down. Like, come sit with us. Yes.
nod at Heyman since that's kind of what he did.
Yeah.
Um,
Before you say anything else, Cass is like, oh, is that an owl?
it is. It is.
Oh, it's so cute.
I know, right? It hates me.
Oh, I can't imagine why. That sounded like sarcasm, but I swear it was not.
I'm like staring, like, uh-huh. Yeah, it just seems generally unhappy. Red Bear was able to talk to it and just a little unpleasant. I don't know. It's been in that shop for a while, so maybe that might be why. Um, don't really want her to fly away on me. Which I have a feeling she'll do if I open it. So I've been trying to give her scritches and feed her,
Mm-hmm.
trying to make it not hate me.
Yes. Good plan.
Um, I'm just curious, when are you guys gonna be heading out of town?
They both kind of like look over at each other and like shrug, and they're like, I don't know, like as soon as we pick up another job, I suppose. And uh, I know Nora was wanting to stay in town for a couple extra days. Uh, she had some things she needed to attend to, and I'm not sure. Eve hasn't given us another job yet, so we're just kind of waiting around, enjoying the downtime while we can. We've been on the road a lot.
Understandable. Well, it's getting probably about the time my shield's done, so I need to go pick that up and probably just turn in for the night.
Aw. Turn in for the night? Come on, you're no fun.
Well, depends on who shows up.
Cass just kind of like laughs, like, yes, I suppose. I'm not sure where she is right now, but she might be back by the time you are.
I hope so. So I'm gonna head to the shop, grab the shield, and then go back to that tavern.
The Evergreen Tavern, or
Mm-hmm.
okay, all right, easy enough. Um, yeah. By the time you get back, the table that Cass and Heyman were sitting at now has everybody from that party there except for Penelope.
Okay. I will spend the gold to get to continue having the room.
Alrighty.
Um, and I'm going to walk over to Nora and whisper in her ear in Celestial the room number, and I'm going to be entertaining my little owl friend till she arrives. Intro the owl.
Oh, how adorable.
She hates me.
What's her name?
Jade.
Oh, she's so cute.
Isn't she?
She tries to pet Owl. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. What's her plus?
Bite her finger.
What a dick.
Oh no, she got a good roll. So, yep, she goes to pet the owl, and the owl's just like decided like I like this person and lets her pet her. She seems fine to me.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the touch. It's just maybe maybe it's got something to do with her being cooped up in the that shop for so long. I'm
Poor
gonna go.
thing.
I'm gonna go to the room and let her fly around and see how that goes.
All right. Not sure how long I'll be down here, but I'll join you eventually.
give her a wink and walk away.
Alrighty.
So I am going to go into the room,
Mm-hmm.
make sure the windows and doors closed, set the cage down on the table or somewhere, and open the cage door and put a little bit of food like out on the table.
All right. When you
Cast
go-
guidance.
Oh my god. Yeah, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okay. Come on, good D20. Okay. 14.
Hmm. Okay.
Damn it.
What?
Like, rolling bad. Come on. Shit, where'd it go?
Yeah, the owl kind of like doesn't budge from the cage. Just kind of sits there and like does the whole thing where it like ruffles up its feathers again, kind of like recedes into them, just being stubborn, like, no, I don't want to leave.
Like, oh, come on. You've got all this room. It's better than being in that stuffy cage.
Insert owl noise here because I can't make owl noise.
I won't force you. But, you can fly around a little bit and stretch your wings.
It kind of like tentatively kind of like hops down from like its little perch and like doesn't like fly. It just kind of like hops around on the table for a little bit, like eating the food that you put there.
Kind of scoot back and give it a little bit of room.
Yeah, as soon as all the food's done, it just kind of like sits there and looks at you.
I'll like go sit on the bed and motion for it to come over. And like hold my arm out. See what happens. Cast guidance.
Yeah, give me another animal handling.
Not that die. This one. Better. 17.
Okay. It does the like owl thing where it does like the tips its head sideways and like but eventually kind of like scoots over to you and doesn't like go on your arm that you're offering it or anything, but like is eventually like just sitting next to you.
Just like sitting there next to me.
Yeah, just looking up at you.
I will give it pets.
It enjoys the pets.
Okay. And I will basically just keep doing that, like giving it pets, moving to a different location in the room, seeing if it'll fly over to me or just kind of hop or just stare. Give it little treats.
Yeah. So it doesn't fly to you. Like it will like hop around and like do the thing where like sometimes when it hops down off of something and like does the fluttery thing of the wings, but doesn't like fly around at all.
Can you fly? Do you not want to fly? Can you not fly?
It does the thing where it looks at you sideways again.
Yeah. I'll have to ask Red Bear to talk to you tomorrow. Be sad if you couldn't fly.
Or
Mainly
maybe
for
it's,
you.
maybe it's just really smart, lulling you into a false sense of security, and then it flies
Oh.
away at the first chance.
Open window, gone.
Yep.
Damn it!
Gotcha.
Cast guiding bolt, 2nd level. If I can't have you, no one will.
Oh no.
Overkill.
Oh, it would be so overkill because it's only got 1 HP.
Oof.
I
And the
tried to add
DC
the-
is real low.
I can't find a red
Yeah.
panda to add to mine, so.
Yeah, its AC is 11. I almost can't miss it.
Please don't try to kill the owl. I mean, like, it's your owl. Do whatever the fuck you want with it, but, like...
Fly, damn it! BAM!
Don't kill the
Oops.
owl.
Fly, you fool.
Cast fly on the owl. Come on, you can do it.
That'd be
Fortune-
weird.
Don't have that spell yet. But that'll pretty much be the evening until Anora shows up.
Okie dokie. She doesn't show up until, like, a couple hours later.
Plenty of time to play with the owl.
Yes. Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
Sure.
Yeah, so she eventually goes to the room.
All right. That can fade to black because we all know what's going on there.
No, I don't understand what's happening there.
Meow, chicka wow wow.
Doesn't even want to RP any owl things before then. Just like, fade to fucking black, I'm getting fucked.
Fade to black, and the owl's watching.
Oh no.
Honora walks
will-
in and
Poor thing.
Rennis immediately is naked and they're already banging before she even says hello.
Door barely closes. Already going.
Doors open,
Man.
and Brennis is holding the owl in front of him naked.
Oh,
How,
God.
Like
how
the
tiny is
sensor
the
bar.
owl? Does it cover his penis? That's what we need to know.
I need a lot more owl to cover that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Would a red panda cover it?
It's 12 inches. Probably?
Jesus Christ, you and your fucking dick rolls. Alright, so yeah, that's that on that.
Mm-hmm.
Over at the other tavern. You guys said you wanted to stop by the jeweler / fight pit again.
Luna's still sitting in my lap, I think. At this point, probably too distracted to go back.
They want to fuck too. Everyone just wants to fuck in this campaign, I swear to God.
That is
We
a
did
lie.
start with married characters. What did you expect?
I rolled a high charisma character. I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
I was gonna say I was fully expecting it from you, but
We're married. What do you think married people do?
I don't know, fucking watch the news and talk about the weather.
A married couple that's only been married for about a year?
I think we've been married 2 years, honey.
Oh, I thought it was together
Wow,
a
shows how
year
much
and-
you know, Red.
I could be
together a
wrong,
year and
actually. I haven't
married a
read our
year.
backstory in a while.
I think we've been
Regardless.
together 2 years, but only married for one of them.
Yeah, you're probably right. She's probably right. Anyway, married people have sex. That's what happens.
Ew.
And God doesn't turn his eyes away anymore because it's not sinful.
He gives you a high five instead.
Right on the ass.
That's not a high five.
Apparently it's the kind she wants, though.
Yeah, don't kink shame me. What the fuck? Anyway, this is actually Luna's crafty ploy to not make Nameless feel like she has to go back to the fighting pit. So this works for Luna.
Okay.
Sex, the alternative.
It's kind of fighting.
I almost said to not make Nameless feel left out, but I'm starting to think there's nothing I can do about that.
We just gotta get someone.
You know,
Nope,
with how
never mind.
loud all parties involved usually are, Nameless doesn't feel left out. Nameless wants to be left out.
It was just like, I'm okay being celibate.
I'm sorry. I mean, Bex is sorry. Luna's probably less sorry than Bex is.
Alrighty, so you guys turn in for the night probably. Unless you're doing anything else.
Probably talk a bit. So she was really trying to flirt with you, or was it with us? Because she did that thing with her eye to me too.
You know what a fucking wink
Okay,
is.
you know what the wink is, okay? Yes, I think she was flirting with both of us, yeah. But I don't know. I didn't pursue it because why would I do that? I've got you, and you're handful enough for me.
Yeah. This is true.
So, when did you get the ability to talk to animals?
It's something I just thought I might be able to do, and I figured I'd give it a shot. And turns out it works.
That is so cool. I want to talk to animals. Do you think I can too? How does that work?
I don't know. I just kind of felt like I could ever since I got this hair thing from Heyman.
You got the what from who?
Is that a euphemism?
No, I mean Luna's just asking her to keep talking. She doesn't know anything about this.
It's this wooden hair thing, and I show it to her. Carved wooden cylinder that Heyman had given her.
I investigated to see if it's magical.
Alright. Either Arcana or Investigation.
A whopping 13.
Nice. Not magical. Very finely crafted.
It's really beautiful. It made you more powerful? It gave you magic?
I'm not sure if it was that specifically or if that just... Because it's kind of hard to explain. I think part of why I originally wanted the earrings was how this is helping me.
Luna is confused and tries to cast Speak with Animals and talk to Red, the red panda.
Alright. You can't cast Speak with Animals, can you?
No, I can't.
Okay, just making sure.
But she's like, she thinks she understands where Red's going, but she's trying to see if holding the item itself gives her the ability to cast Speak with Animals.
Alright. You try to cast Speak with Animals, and Red, the red panda, just kind of like looks up at you happily.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. You can talk to animals. This sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
You're pretty neat.
You are too.
I attack. Fade to black.
Yay.
I'm going. Luna is all on top of that shit right now. The end.
Did we even get to the room yet?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, I thought we were in our room.
I'm like,
I
you
mean-
get it, girl. Like,
Put on a
Legit,
show. Why not?
I thought we were in our room. I'm sorry.
I was
You
may
waiting
get
for
walks
you to
out
be
of the
there at
inn.
the table.
Luna does not jump Red at the table. Vex was confused.
Riss asks if she can join.
Luna looks at Red inquiringly.
Shrugs.
Riss may join.
Nice. But yeah, you guys all go to sleep after your various activities.
Hardy har har.
With all that noise, would Riss come and knock on the door?
Come and knock on our door. We'll be waiting for you. Yours, Three's Company too. I'm sorry. Nah, she knows what's going on. She's cool.
Oh, so she's not coming?
No, that was all like a metaphorical.
No, I thought I was having a threesome. Sorry. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time tracking reality right now.
Tracking reality in our fantasy adventure?
I'm not even stoned, like I don't know.
But yeah, so you guys all wake up the next morning. Rennis, Honora is still in bed with you. Wow. First for everything.
Oh my goodness. I cuddle up to her.
You also know that the night before, though, she was like fucking hammered.
Oh, okay. So that's the only reason.
I wouldn't say it's the only reason. It might just be a reason.
So that's the only reason.
Hey, you don't know.
Liquid courage to go for round 3.
You mean 6?
Sex. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't matter. Okay.
Counting something there?
I was trying to figure out where the 6 came from. I'm like, it hasn't been that many times.
Well, maybe he's implying that there were multiple times on a night.
Yep. Definitely implying that.
Yeah, so wake up and Nora's still there. Cuddle up to her. Adorable. The owl is just like sitting on like the headboard. Just perched there looking down at you guys.
Oh god, that's weird.
That'd be fucking terrifying.
I look up. Do you want some food?
Kind of like does the ruffle its feathers up thing again.
I'm gonna take that as a yes, and the head tilt is a no. So I will quickly get up and put a little bit on the table, and then get back in bed.
Alright. Hops over and starts happily eating.
Feather ruffle yes, head tilt no. Got it.
Yes. So,
And if Honora wakes up, I'm gonna ask her to, if she wouldn't mind keeping an eye on Jade for the morning while I have the fight.
kind of wakes up and like, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, sure. Goes back to sleep.
Good to know. Only reason.
It's just not the only reason, okay?
Must be still hungover.
And then I'll just tuck her in and go to Jade for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna leave you here. You're gonna stay with her. She'll take care of you until I get back. Put a little bit more food table for her.
Hell kind of like looks over at Honora and like back to you and then back over to Honora and seems okay with it. Like, yeah, I like her.
Give scritches.
Yeah. It's a good kush.
and
As the kids say.
and then start getting ready.
Alrighty,
Lucy
cool
is
beans.
still like the youngest of us all, as the kids say.
I'm hip, I'm cool.
Wow.
As the kids say.
I'm I don't know what the kids say. Legit, the other day at work, one of my coworkers said something, and I'm like, I feel old. I don't know what that means. Anyway, at the other bar, you guys all wake up in the morning.
Luna's actually gonna try and get up before Red does, and like leave her a little note in case she wakes up, and try to go pick up those earrings before Red gets out of bed.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Make a stealth roll.
21.
Alright, yeah. You for sure sneak out expertly.
Yeah, I'll just run to Rock Bottom and get those and bring them back.
Alrighty, cool beans. Easy enough. Go to Rock Bottom, pick them up.
And the necklace?
Yeah. Pick up all the good stuff.
I thank Respin profusely.
My pleasure. Just hope that you guys come back here. Remember me.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Remember me. And kind of like waves to you as you leave. Yeah, so by the time that you get back to the tavern, Red and Nameless are both at a table. Presumably. Unless they decide to like, fuck it, no, we're leaving without her.
Yeah, probably sitting at a table eating breakfast with a red panda on my shoulder.
Red bear with a red panda.
Named Red.
Wow.
Not confusing at all.
Nope, not at all.
I could keep it straight.
Nameless pointedly does not say red throughout that whole conversation.
Don't ask Nameless what color her skin is right now.
I was gonna say, what color is this?
Fuck that. Nameless' skin would start shifting colors just to win this argument.
And then everybody would be confused.
Does that actually happen?
Would I have noticed that she was... I probably would have noticed that she's avoiding saying red. So... Is there a reason you're avoiding saying red?
Because you both freaking answer to it. It's annoying.
But he's cute. Scratch him under the chin.
You're both cute, but that's besides the point. You both can't answer to the same name. It just starts getting confusing. Like, I want to talk to Red. Oh, wait, you're both looking at me. Oh, wait, I said Red. Now you're both looking at... See? You're both looking at me!
Yeah, but one of them can talk, the other can't.
This is Nameless, who is fascinated with adorable things, so you leave her alone.
pretty sure he'd look at you whether you called his name or not.
I also didn't say that Nameless had a logic behind this. She just wants to argue it.
I respect that.
Nameless's miser is showing.
Yep.
Well, if you don't like the name, can you think of a good name for him then?
Red isn't mine. He's yours, so you name Red.
Not good at coming up with names though.
I was named Nameless because obviously Renus isn't good at names either. Someone named him better than he named me. But at the same time, it just goes with my character right now, so why not? I mean, if I can be whoever I want to be, why not be Nameless?
Guess that's a fair point. Well, I've just been assuming, but was the red panda a boy or a girl? I never asked.
There have been references to male quite a few times now, so I'm assuming it's a he.
I think I just made those assumptions.
It's a dude.
Okay.
Dat
Red
50-50
might-
rule.
Red
Both
might.
balls.
Caca, caca! Red might remember that her wife is particularly good at naming things. Caca, caca.
Wait, no. What sound does a red panda
I
make?
think it's a squeaking noise. Like, squeak, squeak.
Metagaming red pigeon. Red pigeon?
Red pigeon.
Red pigeon. All right.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Your wife is good at naming stuff. Squeak, squeak.
Maybe Luna will have something in mind.
Isn't it already too late though? You already named him Red.
Kind of think he, as long as it's something he likes, he'll be okay with whatever his name is.
Also, isn't bringing pets on adventures dangerous?
He was really adorable.
I mean, even just wandering the streets, I've seen some bad crap happen to pets or just stray animals in general. Are you really sure you want to bring a pet along with this?
Probably not a good idea, but I'm kind of committed at this point.
If you say so.
Are we though? Are we? Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Do you keep hearing this random squeaky noise?
Yeah, I think it's him.
Sounds
I'm
a
not sure.
lot like your wife. I don't know.
Where is she? I haven't seen her all morning.
Speak of the devil.
Where is she?
Luna walks to the door
Enter Luna. Yeah.
and plops down on Red's lap and takes bacon off her plate and eats it, and then with her other hand holds out earrings.
Oh,
Nameless's plate is absolutely like spotless, by the way.
Of course. Was there ever even food on it to begin with? Who knows?
Nameless is
We all
barely
know.
knows.
oh, they were done. Thank you for picking those up. Did you get your necklace?
Yes, I thought maybe you'd want to put it on.
Yeah, I'd love to. She hands it to me and
So
I
what?
put it on.
Yeah.
Adorable.
She gets a kiss.
Kiss her back.
So, what are we talking?
Nameless thinks it's confusing that I'm called Red and Red's here's called Red. So
Yeah, well, she's right. So,
Not sure. I'm not really good at coming up with names. Do you? Can you think of something that might work better?
Luna puts her forehead on Red's forehead for like 5 seconds.
Which one?
Which one?
My wife. And then she pulls back and she goes, I think Kuma is a good name for this little one.
Kuma?
Yep.
Let's see if he likes it. Cast Speak with Animals again.
Okay.
They seem to not like that you have the same name as me, so I was kind of thinking maybe trying a different name for you.
He's kind of like, he looks kind of sad. He's like, oh, they
Yeah,
don't like Red?
I think they like Red. It's just that they don't like that both of us are named Red.
But I like having the same name as you.
You could have two names.
I get 2 names?
Yeah, it's when they talk to you, how about you answer to what do you think of Kuma?
What do you think of Kuma?
I think it's good.
Then I think it's good.
Alright, then. Yeah, then.
It's very intellectual Red Panda for like 2 int.
Yeah, he's very amenable also.
He's just happy, you know?
Well, Kuma, we got a fight coming up, so I'm probably gonna ask somebody to watch you while we're fighting because I don't want you to get hurt. But
I can help fight.
Kuma is the embodiment
Tries
of
to
all
make a
Final
scary
Fantasy
face.
14 Red Pandas.
Yes, basically. Honestly, that's like kind of what I was imagining when he was like sitting on the shoulder and like just the
Well, I knew what you were going for. I
yeah.
knew what everyone was going for with that.
that was exactly what I was going for when I said on the shoulder.
Yep. But yeah, he's like, I can fight, and like tries to make like a scary face, like a growl.
I'm sure you can. I just wouldn't want you to get hurt just so soon after meeting you.
Oh, okay. I guess I can sit this one out.
DM, I don't understand even Luna's half of the conversation. Sorry, Red's half of the conversation. Jesus.
No, you do not.
Well, never mind that.
I don't think so. Is that how Speak with Animals works?
I don't know.
Hey Reaper, how does Speak with Animals work? He knows this, right? He plays a fucking barbarian dude.
Yeah, but I mess with him every time he casts it because he keeps trying to be intellectual with animals. So I'm just like, what? Person!
Friend?
Exactly.
It says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts
So
for the duration.
You're talking in squeaks.
Yeah. I'm just imagining that fucking Emperor's New Groove, that squeak, squeakum, squeakum, squeaker.
Squeaking.
Exactly.
Well, it's way cuter that way, but I can't metagame, so I'll go with the cuteness.
Tiny female crop.
Squeakum. I love it. That's totally how it happens now from now on. I'm making it so.
It's the cutest.
Oh my god.
Adorable.
I love it.
Alright. Probably at that point, I looked to them and said, he seems to like the name. So, Kuma it is.
Kuma it is.
So,
Kuma it is. Not Akuma. Whoever that is.
who's Akuma?
I don't know. I misheard the name at first, so I had to like rehear it.
Ah. Well, I guess I wanted those earrings, but haven't really worn earrings before.
Just fucking stabs them through your ears. There we go.
Yeah, you want me to put them in for you?
Pulls out a dagger.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not a fancy dagger.
Do you want me to put them in for you?
Yeah, if you want to help, that would be great.
Okay, maybe not at the table.
So wait, you actually don't have your ears pierced?
Yeah, I'm assuming I don't have my
And
ears
this is-
pierced.
Okay.
Let's see, where are you about to put them?
Where they go, Reaper, where they go.
Hey, there's a lot of places that can be pierced.
Nipples.
Okay, they're earrings for ears.
Nipples
So
for nipples.
Hey,
They're probably
you
a
can
little
put
big for
dangly
nipples.
earrings in a lot of places.
Oh my gosh.
Bex is aware of this, and we're putting the earrings in her ears.
Can you imagine? Fucking.
Let's not, Iris. Let's not.
Iris, where'd she come from?
I looked at your name at Discord.
My mind went places, and I'm just not gonna ask questions now.
Yeah, let's not, Lucy. Let's just not.
I was just thinking, I'm like, can you fucking imagine the possibilities?
Instead
Oh,
of
man.
tassels, bare teeth.
Oh yeah, sure, that's where I was going with that. Yep.
Mm.
That's
Hundo.
exactly what I was thinking.
Hundo.
It's not.
I'm putting
Dude,
these
that's gonna
earrings
be
in my
DM'd
wife's
to
ears,
someone later by
apparently.
Lucy. Lucy's gonna want to DM that to someone later. I know she is.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, ears pierced.
Mhm.
Doing it. Fuck it.
What would this be? Like a dexterity check or like?
That would be
It
okay.
is. It
Sleight of
is
hand?
definitely an attack. No, it's an attack roll.
No, it's not.
Touch an attack roll.
It's not. I respectfully disagree.
I'm not stabbing
Are you
her.
saying that you
like-
would not give Luna dexterity and proficiency with ear piercing? Something Luna probably knows how to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
I was thinking sleight of hand, which is dex and proficiency, but attack is the same modifier.
I'll do sleight of hand. Because
Okay.
it's not a fucking attack.
She's so
Just
attacking.
once
She's stabbing teeth
Or
through ears.
twice.
She's not stabbing teeth through the ears. There's the tooth part isn't what goes in her fucking ear.
It's not gauges.
What is wrong with you?
I mean, still,
Fucking
teeth are a part of it.
gauges.
Teeth through ears.
Oh my god. So yeah, what was the sleight of hand?
Well, am I rolling once or am I rolling twice?
Roll once to start with for the first one.
Okay. Fuck.
Wait,
I'm scared.
wait.
Luna's not scared. I'm
wait.
scared. I haven't rolled
Wait.
yet.
I can help.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I heard
How
when getting ears pierced that it's helpful to numb that part of the area so that it doesn't bleed as much or anything like that. I can help. I cast frostbite on his ears. To
Oh,
give
shit.
advantage on the attacks.
Oh man.
Basically, I'm doing
Oh
that
my
just to give Luna
God.
advantage on her rolls.
Yeah, but it's not an attack roll, as we have just discussed, so she doesn't get advantage.
I'm helping her
Well, but
with her
I'm
skill check, which is
Yeah.
something I can help give advantage with.
Okay. Okay.
okay. I'm rolling with advantage.
There you go.
Frostbite on
Cool.
those
An
ears.
11 and a 12, but that's a total of 19 for the first one.
Okay. The first one goes pretty expertly. Yeah, that one went off without a hitch. So do your second one now, which will be a higher DC to try to make sure that they're at least even.
That is 23.
Oh yeah, for sure. Perfectly ear pierced. You've done this before. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, I have. I grew up in like a tribe. There's definitely like tribal piercing stuff. Why not?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
there you go.
Big hug and kisses.
I can probably tap a tattoo in too.
That may have some pain when your feeling comes back.
I was gonna say like blood dripping from her ears.
Oh, she can handle pain. Don't worry.
Yes. I've had worse.
You look sexy with those in.
And looks sexy with their ear necklace.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, you both
Sex
look
is gonna
sexy.
stop.
Get a room.
Sex is gonna stop.
Need round 2?
Go to your rooms, you two.
No, we have a fight. We have a fight to do. I want to fight. I'm ready to fight.
Are you sure? I mean, you're doing all the sexy talk again.
Yeah, it's kind of always
Do
like
you-
this.
Do you need to like expend some sexual urges first and then come back all ready to go for the fight?
No, that's after the fight.
Can't get everything out of the way before the fight.
Okay. I'm leaving that be.
Alright, so you guys head back to Evergreen Tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. Rennis, when you go like down to the tavern part in the morning, Eve and Cal are both sitting at the bar. Yeah, just the two of them. Or just sitting at the bar. And she sees you enter and kind of like looks around like looking for the others and so yeah. What do you do?
I will go over and sit next to her at the bar.
Okay. Kind of like looks over at you a little bit confused. She's like, "Where is the rest?"
They'll be here.
Kind of like quirks an eyebrow at you, just like, "Okay."
Well, they eyed a tavern somewhere else that was, I guess, more in their price range.
Kind of like puts a hand over her heart and she's like, "I'm offended."
Hey, I'm here.
Well, at least you have taste.
It's a lovely tavern.
Thank you. Spent many years getting it just right.
There is that giant tree in the middle of it that's decor like you wouldn't believe.
When you say that, she kind of like looks up at it, like kind of with like a sad smile on her face. She's like, "Yeah, I think it really makes it." Plus, it was a bitch to get in here. And Cal, who's sitting next to her, is just like, "Fuck yeah, it was."
Yeah, that I believe. What you got lined up for breakfast?
Let's see. She kind of like calls like Nadia over, and yeah, get us some breakfast, please. Nadia's like, "Right away, ma'am." hurries off. Like the whole like fucking Julius being way too formal with everybody. She's like Nadia's like that with Eve. So
Noted.
yeah. And comes back a little while later with 3 plates of very delicious looking breakfast.
Okay. Shall eat my delicious looking breakfast.
Yeah. Food, you know?
To put in I took a long rest. That matters.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm good on my spells. We'll find out.
Yeah. So you guys are eating, and unless you're doing anything in particular.
Not until everybody else gets here.
Okay. As like the morning progresses, more and more people like kind of file into the tavern, and your no, like Penelope ends up coming down at one point. Anora ends up waking up and coming down at one point, and she has your owl kind of just like in one of her palms, just petting it, and the owl looks very happy and content, like the happiest that you've seen it. So, and she ends up like sitting down next to you at the bar.
You were actually here this morning.
Well, yes, I'm not saying this is the only reason, but I may have gotten into a drinking competition with Cass last night, and I may have lost.
You
I
lost.
apologize.
I'm surprised.
Don't let him fool you. He can. I don't know where he puts it.
Hollow leg.
I'll keep that in mind if I want to cuddle with you in the morning next time.
What, just get me drunk?
Well, seemed to work this time around, and I didn't even do it.
I apologize. I'm a bit of a busybody. I don't like to stay put. It's not that I mean to like want to leave. I just get antsy, I suppose.
Have things to take care of.
Yes.
Well, Jade seemed taking a liking to you more than me.
I don't understand what you have a problem with her. She's a sweet little thing. She's like petting her.
I don't think it's that way. I think it's the other way. I think she has a problem with me.
Maybe she just doesn't like men.
Well, that could be the case. There are those that are like that.
Indeed, there are. All right, so your party ends up making their way to the tavern. Yeah, so your party ends up making their way to the tavern, and you guys enter. What do you do?
Assuming we
Hi,
see them
Renus.
sitting at the table.
Yeah, you see like Penelope and like the rest of that party over sitting at like what you now presume to be their like usual table. You see them over there a lot. And then Renus and Honora are both sitting at the bar, and on Renus's other side, is Eve and Calhoun.
Probably head over there.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
I will show Nameless the shield.
Woo! It looks good.
See what she paid for. Doesn't it though?
I don't know if this would sound mean, but it looks much better than it did.
I'm not an artist.
Okay, then it looks so much better than it did before. I am surprised that you were able to draw any magic from that.
Well, there was that thought in the back of my head where, I wear a holy symbol as well, of maybe it's just going through that and not even going through the shield. And that could have been the case.
Don't you have to hold the holy symbol, though? And you were always holding the shield and not the holy symbol.
I mean, I've got no weapon to hold on to. Maybe just subconsciously I was holding onto the necklace. Not even
Maybe.
realizing.
I'm now actually envisioning the fact that I have missed the fact that you don't fight with a weapon, and now you just fight with a shield and unarmed, and it's kind of comical to me.
Yeah. Fortunately, I can only really hold the one shield. Otherwise, I'd hold two.
Now that would be comical.
Just gonna fucking fist fight your foes.
Well, there is a feat for using shields.
Yeah, I'm not taking that.
Dual shielding.
Wait,
Tell me
there
the
is?
feat for dual shielding.
No, not for dual shielding, but for using a shield. Like you can shield bash, and it's an attack.
Oh, yeah.
But dual shielding.
I don't think that actually applies.
Of course. Never mind.
Homebrew feats.
My husband thinks I'm funny. Whatever.
Homebrew feats.
I have a plan for something in the future, but right now it's going to be the shield. An empty hand. Now I gotta be able to run up and touch people to heal them. I guess I could do that with my shield and just have health. Pong.
Shield bash them for health. Wham.
Right, so I did
That's a
negative one.
different feat.
I deal 0 damage because it's strength +1. And you get healed by this.
It's one way to do it.
Just clocked him upside the head and he feels better. Yeah, weird, right?
The miracle of modern medicine.
And seeing that my party is here, I will go ahead and cast Aid.
Man, you give everybody AIDS?
What's
Wow.
that, Reaper? Tell me more.
Just gonna. All right. Your hit point maximum current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. The duration is 8 hours.
Woohoo!
So basically 5 temp HP.
When did Mario get here?
Don't
No,
know.
because you can you can heal us back up to the new max, right?
Yes, that is technically true.
Yeah.
So it's max is up by 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Fucking dope.
For the 3 of you,
Wow, I feel really great. Thank you so much.
Hold on.
Also,
Good.
sorry if Luna becomes vaguely Scottish. I've been watching Outlander. It's hilarious fault. I definitely said like good earlier. It's not alright.
It's not a
Don't-
concentration spell, is it?
nope.
Just making sure. Cool beans.
Nope. It just happens and lasts for 8 hours. Recreature.
Cool beans.
Cool.
Alrighty. So, now you guys are all here. Eve turns to you guys like, oh good, you're all here now. We can head to the arena whenever you're ready.
Arena
Luna's
is
bouncing up and down now.
there gonna be an audience or something?
I mean, we can. It's just more of a controlled environment to have a fight such as this.
Ah, okay.
Why, babe, do you want an audience?
Just used to there being an audience when we're in an arena like that. Do you want to fight for an
Yeah.
audience?
You'd probably be more comfortable with that than the rest of us.
He was just there and she's like, I can get an audience if you'd prefer. I'm not sure I've ever had that request.
Let's not be the first.
Yeah, probably best not this time.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause then I'd probably have to get changed.
Luna winks at her wife.
Nice. Oh wait. Fuck, where did I put that note? Honora. I don't know why I said it like that. Honora like turns to you guys at this point and she's like, oh yeah, I meant to give this to you all earlier, but kept forgetting, or I was busy, or you all weren't around. But and then she hands out 15 gold pieces to each of you guys. And says to you guys, this is for the help with defeating those hags the other day. Since you were a help, and so you just deserve a cut.
Thank you.
Of course.
And you said it was 15 each?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Luna
Are we
looks
gonna go into another
vaguely
loop?
confused.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, this isn't going to become one of those. I'm kidding. This doesn't happen. She's smarter than that.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
I will later tonight.
Luna pulls a bell out of her fucking equipment and rings it. I'm just kidding. I do have one in my equipment though.
The fuck?
It's from like the Sage background or whatever.
I cast
Okay.
Toll the Dead on the darkness. Does it make noise?
Jesus.
So where we probably have to get this fight going on, so
Do it to it.
Yeah.
um,
She kind of like stands up to like lead you guys, and then like realizes something and like turns around and like looks around the bar, and then like goes over to Honora and just asks her, Honora, would you mind coming with us? I normally have my sister here in case, things go awry. And I don't exactly specialize in healing while they're still alive. And Honora's like, oh, of course. So Honora's joining you guys as well. All right.
Are we
She's coming
expected to
along,
die?
Yeah. If she's coming along, I'd probably look over to her and say, well, if you're coming along, do you think you could watch Kuma while we're fighting?
She will become the Beastmaster.
Oh, babe, why don't we put Kuma in the tree? We could put Kuma in the tree. It's a giant tree right here, and this full of animals right here.
There are a
In
lot
this
of animals in the tree.
That's
I
true.
mean, also, Nora can hold him. That's fine. I just maybe, I don't know. It's just a thought.
Either or. Honora would happily hold Kuma. / Red.
I'll go ahead and cast Speak with Animals and Kuma.
Friend?
Can you wait for us in this tree till we get back?
Of course I can. Are you guys gonna be back soon? Please don't leave me.
Yeah, we'll be back soon.
Okay. Then of course.
Yeah, just
Good luck in your fight.
yeah. Thank you. Just come running to me once we come back in the door.
How fucking smart is that red panda?
Who cares? It's adorable.
As smart as I fucking say it is.
Good luck in your fight. How does it even know?
I told it I had a fight.
Yeah.
It wanted to join.
The last conversation that they had.
Oh, right. That point where I wasn't paying attention.
Imagine that.
Would you looky there? I wasn't there. Why would I know?
Huh? Well,
But yeah,
uh,
Kuma scurries off to the tree.
wave and then rejoin the group.
Makes friends with a bunch of squirrels, you know. Squeak squeakum, squeak squeaker.
Comes back, there's now a squirrel army led by the red panda.
I made more friends.
Fuck yeah, and we command it. We command a squirrel army. Fuck yeah.
Kuma commands the squirrel army, but you command Kuma.
Exactly.
Like Sasha leading the Sahagan group with the
potato.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you guys are Eve leads you guys to the arena before you guys leave the tavern. She goes over and says goodbye to Cal. He like kisses her on the forehead and there's grossly adorable. Anyway, she
Hey, describe it more. I'm just kidding.
okay. Okay, I can.
Well, we could go fight something.
Yeah.
But they're
let's do that.
adorable. Yeah, so anyway, she
Are we
leads
gonna
you
fight something?
guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna ask you
midnight
guys,
Lucy time.
we'd be starting combat now, or we can do that next session.
I
know it's getting late.
Next session.
Come
Get out
back.
there. I probably won't be here next week.
Next
Maybe,
session.
but probably not.
Come
And then I
back.
will definitely be gone the following 2 weeks.
So combat?
I mean,
don't know
I
how
need
long it's gonna last.
Miser's got to
now.
be the buzzkill. Miser has to be up in like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's probably too late, but I'm
Aw.
just throwing it out there that I will be
I have
gone.
a super early day
probably.
tomorrow because my wife has super early day of work. So I'm just gonna be like dropped off at work way early.
Like sitting on the sidewalk waiting for mom.
No, I'll be in my office, but I'll just be like not actually working because who fucking works when I don't get paid for it?
There you go.
Socks.
Accurate.
Absolutely sucks.
Is it just like, so wait, you can't make like next Thursday? Is that it? Or
I have to talk to Brett and also see how the week goes, but it's like we're leaving Friday morning for Europe, so I don't know. If I have to pack, it's probably more important than playing D&D. And then the
Nonsense.
following
Be
2
like,
Thursdays,
pack?
I'm in Europe. You say that, but I have a huge week at work next week, so I don't know.
But you also have hours at home.
Yeah, I sleep like 9 hours a night, unlike you, so...
hours at home and tons of excuses.
Yeah, all
There
the
you go.
excuses. I just get all the excuses. This will be something I poke fun at her at for throughout the week now.
I
Yeah.
just don't want to overcommit myself, okay?
No, it's not okay.
She just doesn't want to play D&D with us. That's
I
I'll
will
just
try.
adjust the combat, I suppose.
Oh, rough. I will try. I will try to be here next week.
I mean, if people can do like another day next week, like Wednesday or something, I don't have any commitments anymore because I don't
you
have
quit
a
your
job
job?
anymore. No, they're going back to just weekends now, so I only work weekends there.
Are you still the manager?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a manager, I'm a lead, but yeah. I'm going to New York next week for a
Well, I don't
A
raid
thing.
Wednesday, so
I could
Uh,
definitely do Wednesday if everybody else can.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check that schedule.
I've got raid Wednesday.
well, tell them to cancel. You got D&D that's more important.
Yeah, I don't raid Wednesday. Solution is simple, V. Just clear everything on Tuesday.
There you go.
But we
Is this with Socks? Because tell Socks that it's for me and that he bailed on our trip that he's supposed to be on with me, and then he'll feel like shit, and then you can play with us on Wednesday. He deserves to suffer for me not getting to go to Munich.
you tell him that.
You want me to tell him? I'll fucking tell him that if it'll get you out of raid on Wednesday. I'm
That part where
texting him
V is
right now.
and wants to raid too, because V wants to clear the content.
Yeah, already behind.